Power isn't always earned. Sometimes it's inherited. Sometimes it's passed in silence, across dinner tables, behind closed doors. The unspoken currency of power is nepotism. In theory, we're told the system is fair. Work hard, they said. Prove yourself, they said. But reality? Inequality at its finest. Promotions don't always follow skill. Raises don't always follow effort. Instead, they follow bloodlines. A father, a son, an uncle, a niece. An invisible thread stitched by last names, stitched by family ties. Promotions to the same breed, while the rest remains seeds buried deep in soil that never sees the sun. Realism hits hard when you witness it firsthand. The way doors swing open effortlessly for some, while others push against immovable walls. It's not just about who you know anymore. It's about who you're related to. Preferential treatment isn't just a phrase. It's a lived experience for those on both sides of the divide. For some, it's a golden ticket, a fast track to success. For others, it's a constant reminder of the barriers they face, invisible but impenetrable. It's not just about money, it's about belonging. The same divide, rich and poor, insiders and outsiders. Pre-programmed thoughts whisper, he belongs here. She does not. Talent ignored, dreams overlooked, doors shut, before you even knock, while the unworthy rise higher, not because of their skill, but because their last name is the key to every lock. The inequality stings, a constant reminder of the world's unfairness. It's a fine line, they say, between opportunity and exploitation, but for those on the outside looking in, that line feels more like a chasm. Undeserving rewards, like insider trading, one whisper in the right ear, and suddenly, the unworthy are wealthy. The scales tilt, not from effort, but from inheritance, from information, from privilege passed like wine at a family feast. Some people say the world runs on money. Others say it's love. But look closer, and you'll see the real engine of power, nepotism. It whispers, "You don't need to climb. We'll carry you." It tells another, "You don't belong. Stay where you are." The way the world turns, it seems, is on an axis of unfairness. Round and round we go, the same faces in positions of power, the same names on office doors. It's a cycle that feels endless, a merry-go-round where only a select few get to ride. But cycles aren't unbreakable. History shows us revolutions, movements, generations who refuse to stay silent. The talented people who get ignored, they're not staying quiet anymore. They're raising their voices, demanding to be heard. They're proving their worth in spite of the system, not because of it. And what about those undeserving rewards? They're being exposed, brought to light. The whispers are turning into shouts, the secrets into headlines. The world is watching, and it's starting to demand accountability. Nepotism is the way the world turns, until we turn it differently, until we value merit, until we value character, until we stop handing the crown to the same bloodline and start handing it to the ones who earn it. It's a fight against the current, against centuries of "that's just how it's done." But it's a fight worth having, because every time someone breaks through based on skill alone, it's a crack in the foundation of this unfair system. The cycle continues until we break it. And the question isn't if, but when. When will we decide that talent matters more than last names? When will we choose to open doors based on potential, not pedigree? When will we realize that diversity of thought, of background, of experience is what truly drives innovation and progress? Realism tells us it won't be easy. The system is entrenched, the beneficiaries powerful. But realism also shows us that change is possible, that movements can grow, that voices can rise and be heard. Inequality at its finest, yes, but also resistance at its strongest. A growing chorus of those who refuse to accept that this is just the way things are. People who understand that preferential treatment based on blood ties is not just unfair, it's harmful to society as a whole. Undeserving rewards may still flow to some, but the tide is turning. More and more, people are calling out the unfairness, shining a light on the hidden mechanisms of power. They're demanding transparency, accountability, and true equal opportunity. The way the world turns is changing, slowly but surely. It's turning towards a future where your name matters less than your abilities, where doors open based on what you can do, not who you're related to. All these terms are real: nepotism, privilege, unfairness. But so are determination, talent, and the power of collective action. The fight against nepotism is as real as the practice itself, growing stronger with each passing day. As real can be, the struggle continues. But so does the hope. Hope that one day, promotions will truly be based on merit, that opportunities will be open to all, regardless of family connections, that the playing field will at last be level. Indeed, it's a long road ahead, but every step taken, every voice raised, every unfair practice exposed, brings us closer to a world where nepotism is a relic of the past, not a present reality. Inequality between the rich and the poor may still exist, but it doesn't have to be perpetuated by a system that favors bloodlines over hard work. It's a fine line we walk between accepting the way things are and fighting for the way things should be. Pre-programmed thoughts in the mind, those assumptions about who belongs and who doesn't, are being challenged. People are questioning the status quo, refusing to accept that some doors will always remain closed to them. Preferential treatment based on race, ethnicity, or gender is being called out for what it is: discrimination. The same blood that once opened doors is now being recognized as an unfair advantage, one that has no place in a truly meritocratic society. Talented people who were once ignored are finding new platforms, new ways to showcase their skills. They're creating their own opportunities, building networks based on shared experiences and mutual support rather than family ties. Undeserving rewards like insider trading are being met with increased scrutiny and harsher penalties. The message is clear. Success should be earned, not handed down or gained through unfair advantages. The way the world turns is changing. Some still say money is the driving force. Others insist it's love. But more and more people are recognizing the insidious influence of nepotism, and they're standing up against it. With all the above, the unfairness, the struggle, the slow but steady progress, we're seeing a shift. A movement towards a world where your abilities matter more than your last name, where hard work and talent are the true keys to success. It's a world we're still fighting for, still dreaming of. But it's a world that's coming closer with each passing day. As we continue to challenge nepotism, to expose unfair practices, to demand equal opportunities for all, we're turning the world in a new direction. A direction where merit trumps inheritance, where skills matter more than family connections, where the doors of opportunity are truly open to all who have the talent and determination to walk through them. The cycle of nepotism continues, but so does our resolve to break it. And with each voice raised, each unfair practice exposed, each talented individual who succeeds despite the odds, we come closer to that goal. The question isn't if we'll create a fairer world, it's when. And that when gets closer every day, with every person who refuses to accept nepotism as just the way things are, with every individual who stands up and demands to be judged on their merits, not their family tree. So let's keep turning the world. Let's keep fighting for fairness, for true equal opportunity. Let's create a future where nepotism is a thing of the past, and where talent, hard work, and character are the true measures of success. Because that's the world we deserve. That's the world we can create. And that's the world we're fighting for. One voice, one action, one day at a time.